This is a Ryan Little production.
Hey guys, it's Brian from KnB Fishing, and today I'm going to be teaching you how to do one of the most important rigs in the sport of bass fishing, the Texas rig. The first step in doing the Texas rig is selecting a bag of soft plastics. There's a wide variety of soft plastics in the market. For this video we're going to be going with the Berkley Havoc Pit Boss. Once you've selected your bag of soft plastics, the next step in doing the Texas rig is selecting a hook. There's two main hooks you want to use. The first hook is the wide gap hook, which looks just like this. And the next hook is the short shank hook, which looks just like this. These are the two main hooks you want to use when doing the Texas rig. Once you've selected your hook and your soft plastic, the next step is selecting a weight. There's also a wide variety of weights out there, but you want to use a bullet weight. And there's two types of bullet weights. There's just a regular steel bullet weight, and there's a tungsten bullet weight. Now if you're wondering what the difference between these two weights is, tungsten actually retails for a lot more, and you're going to get less in the pack. And steel weights actually retail for a lot less, and you can get more in the pack. But you actually want to go with the tungsten weight, because you're going to get that increased sensitivity when you're flipping the brush and everything. You can feel the extra bite. But for a beginner, I would suggest using the steel weight because they're very cheap and they work also very well. Another advantage of using tungsten over steel is that tungsten is actually more compact. If you didn't know, you would think that this steel weight over here weighs more than the tungsten weight, but they're actually the same size. So that's another reason I like to go with tungsten. Once you decide to use a steel weight or a tungsten weight, you're going to want to select the size. For a beginner, I'm going to suggest you start off with a 3/8 size. The reason you want to start off with 3/8 is because you can fish this in almost any type of water column. So you can fish this from like 1 feet anywhere to maybe 15 feet. And it's going to work really, really well. Now that you have all your equipment to do the Texas rig, you're also going to need a fishing rod. For the Texas rig, I suggest you start off with a bait casting rod and a bait casting reel. You want to start off with a 7-to-1 gear ratio. The reason you want a high speed gear ratio is like this: when you're fighting those fish, you can actually bring them out to cover really quickly. So I'm going to show you how to put all this on your line, and I suggest you use fluorocarbon if you're going to do the Texas rig. Now when you finally have your fishing line, you're going to want to start off with the bullet weight. You're going to get the pointy side of the bullet weight. You're going to start off from this end, and you're going to put your wire through the weight. Just like this. You're going to slide your wire through the bullet weight. Should come out the other end, and then you're just going to let your bullet weight just slide all the way down. The next step is you're going to get your hook. We're using the wide gap hook over here. And you're just going to put your line through your eye. And we're just going to tie a knot. Once you finally tied your knot, it's time to put your bait on your hook. To start off your Texas rig, you're going to want to have to find the nose of your bait and the point of your hook, which is right here. Once you found the nose of your bait, which should be right here, you're just going to put the point of the hook through the bait, just like that, push down. Now once you have it like that, you're just going to push the bait up to the bend of the hook. So this is the bend right here. Push it up to that. And now this step is really important. You're going to want to have to push the hook out of your bait. Just like that. See how the hook point just came out the bait? Now you're going to slide your bait up to the eye of the hook. Just like that. Should look something like that. Now this step is really important. You're going to want to have to twist your hook all the way around. So you're going to grab your hook like that and just twist the hook. It should look something like that. Now you're going to find the middle of your bait. That would be right here. And you're just going to push that hook point through. Just like that. And it should look just like that once you're done. And there you go, that's how you have your Texas rig. One tip actually when you're doing the Texas rig, to make it weedless, you can actually, once you found the middle of your bait, you could actually put the hook point through. And you see how the hook came out like that? You see how you could just push the hook point down in the bait. It should look just something like that. And now your bait is weedless, so you could throw this in all the weeds and you're not going to get caught up. If you're wondering why I use the Y-gap hook instead of the short shank hook, it's because you can land more fish using the Y-gap hook. When a fish bites down on the Y-gap hook, you can get a better hook set. And once it bites down, that hook point is going to come right out. But if I were to use the short shank hook, once a fish bites on it and pushes down, you don't have that wide gap, so you're not going to get a better hook set, and you can lose more fish with that. When you're finally done doing your Texas rig, this is how the final product should look like. When you're finally done doing the Texas rig, you're going to be able to catch a lot more bass, and you can fish this basically anywhere. If you want to see a video how to fish the Texas rig in the water, just let us know in the comments below. Hey guys, thanks for watching this week's episode from KnB Fishing. If you found this video helpful, be sure to drop a like. And we upload every Sunday, so be sure to stay tuned for next week's episode.